When the white elephant did not return home, his mother was very worried. She had heard all the commotion and guessed that king's men must have taken her son away. She laid down in her cave and cried bitterly. So you can see here, children, as I was explaining, that mothers have a special sense through which they come to know that if there's something is wrong with the child, they'll come to know even though they are not present there. So similar was the situation here as well. The mother knew that there was some confusion, some hustle and bustle going on in the forest, which is signified by the word. The hustle and bustle means some commotion. There was something which was not right. There was a lot of movement in the forest, and she guessed that king's men must have taken her son away. Meanwhile, the white elephant was led to beautiful city of Banaras, where he was given a grand reception in the royal elephant shed. The Mahout had laid out a feast for him and decorated the shed with grand, fragrant flowers. Now you can see here, children, how welcoming the city of Banaras was. What a grand reception means. A reception means to invite a person in a very beautiful way. A lot of goodies to eat, and a red carpet welcome was given to this royal elephant. Royal means related to the king. And the Mahout. The Mahout is a person. Mahout is a person who takes care of the elephant. He takes care. He gives the elephant the bath and takes care of the food and lays down the shed where he can sleep. So everything, everything, the small things which need to be done for an elephant is taken care of by a Mahout. The Mahout had laid down a feast. Feast is a wonderful table full of goodies, full of variety of food. Many dishes were kept for the elephant to eat, and it was decorated with fragrant flowers which smell beautifully. With fragrant flowers which have beautiful smell, it was decorated. The table was decorated with beautiful smelling flowers. But the elephant neither touched the food nor seemed to be impressed with the beautiful and comfortable shed. Now, the elephant was not at all interested in all this decoration and feast and food and happiness and festivity, because he loved his mother and he knew that his mother was waiting for him. He was just there with the woeful expression. Woeful is sad. Sad expression on his face. He was thinking of his mother and how sad she would be without him. Constantly that thought that I have left my mother in the forest, the blind old mother in the forest, she will not eat anything, and how will she be able to survive without me? The matter was reported to the king. Now, this was brought to king's notice that the elephant, which was given such a grand reception and so much of food was being prepared for him, he is just not responding to it. He is not liking all that. And this was reported, this was told to the king. Your Highness, the white elephant refuses to eat or drink anything that we have given him. Now, Your Highness is the way you address your king. Your Highness, yeah, my lord. That is the way you talk to king of people with on a higher position. This is the way you give them respect and you talk to them. So the soldiers, the people who were there, they came and told the king, Your Highness, respected king, the elephant is not eating or drinking anything, and said the Mahout. Mahout had reported all these things to the king. The king was disturbed by the news. He decided to visit the shed and see for himself what the matter was. Now, the king visited the shed, and he himself was interested in the elephant, and was concerned about the elephant, and so he visited and asked and talked to the elephant. On reaching the shed, the king asked the white elephant, Dear friend, what ails you? Ails means something which troubles you, something which bothers you. AILS, ails. Are you not happy being here with us? क्या आप खुश नहीं हो हमारे साथ? The white elephant replied, Your Highness, I thank you for all your love and kindness, and I couldn't ask for better treatment. But I have left my old blind mother in the forest. She will die without me. I request you to release me soon. I request you to release me so that I can return to forest and look after her. Now this he was such a devoted son. The only thing which came to his mind was his old blind mother, and he told everything to the king that this is what I am supposed to do, and I want to take care of my old mother. The compassionate king. Compassionate means the loving king. The if suppose I have hurt myself, and my sister is equally pained to see that I have got hurt in my leg. So my sister would be called a compassionate person. Why a compassionate person? Because she's feeling the pain which I am feeling. So that is the meaning of compassionate. कि अगर मुझे दर्द हो रहा है तो सामने वाले को भी उतना ही दर्द महसूस हो रहा है मेरा दर्द देखकर. So the king was a compassionate king, and he was touched by the elephant's story when the elephant told him all these things. He replied gently, "Oh, I didn't know that. Of course, you must return to your mother and take care of her." The king was overjoyed. Overjoyed means very happy. "I cannot thank you enough." उस एलिफेंट ने क्या बोला, मैं आपको थैंक यू बोलते बोलते थक जाऊंगा, लेकिन फिर भी शायद मेरा थैंक यू कम पड़ जाएगा, आपने मेरे मेरे लिए इतना बड़ा काम कर दिया है. "Your Highness, my mother will be so happy when I go back to her," he cried. As soon as he realized as soon as he was released, the elephant ran back to his home as fast as he could. Now it is similar that कि मुझे अगर किसी ने जेल में बंद रखा हो और मुझे जेल से छोड़ दिया, तो I would just rush back into my mother's arms. So similar was the feeling with the elephant. Sorry. As soon as he was released from where? Released from the king's palace, the elephant ran back to his home as fast as he could. His mother immediately recognized the smell of her son and was overjoyed to have him back. As I told you earlier, children, that mothers have been gifted by God. They have a peculiar sense, they have a particular sense where they can actually make out what is wrong or what is right with their children. So this mother was able to have the smell of his son and could see and could actually understand that yes, her son is coming back. She prayed to God to bless the kind king with peace, prosperity, and happiness. So sometimes, whenever you're good to a person and the other person doesn't show you, maybe you are always there in his prayers or in her prayer. That is the way to show the gratitude if somebody is not expressing their thankfulness. So similar was the case here also. Now she was the elephant, the old blind elephant was not able to say thank you to the king for releasing the son, but then she prayed to God to bless the king. And किससे किससे bless करेंगे God उसको, उनको, king को, peace से, prosperity से और happiness से. The white elephant took care of his mother till the day she died. The king often visited him in the forest, and when the white elephant himself died, the king erected a statue of him by the lake and held an annual elephant festival there in his memory. Now, the king was indeed a very good king. As you can see in the story, there are very few kings who are so loving and who are so benevolent. He was a very different type of a king who actually felt so deeply for the elephant that he used to go and visit the elephant every day, almost every time he got a chance to. And he did not tell the king, the elephant, to come back, even though the mother died after some time because she was old and she was blind. And the king kept on visiting this white elephant. He was so attached to the white elephant. And later on, when the magnificent elephant himself died, the king was so moved by his true feelings for his mother that he erected a statue. उसने एक मूर्ति बनवाई उसी लेक के पास जहाँ वो रहता था white elephant. और फिर हर साल, annual means every year, there was an elephant festival also, just to remember the beautiful white magnificent elephant. So here ends our story, children, of this the white elephant. I hope you've enjoyed the story. Now, what you need to do is, children, you need to all the red words which have been given here. You need to underline all those words. Write all those words as difficult words. And then there are a few more difficult words which I would like to tell you. One is the mehot, then it's reception here, and disturbed is another word, and highness, kindness, treatment, compassionate. You have to take this word because this is already written in the red color. And then recognized here in the second last paragraph, and immediately, peace, prosperity, and happiness. You need to write it all in the difficult word section. Then it's statue, erected, festival, and memory. Children, you also need to take care that you need to write these word meanings also side by side. And we have finished with this Jataka tale. Now I come to the comprehension part. You need to read these sentences. I'll just give you an example. A herd of 80,000 elephants lived at the foothills of Himalayas. Is this statement a true statement or a false statement? Yes, of course, this is a true statement. So you need to write T here. You will answer all the sentences. You will answer all the sentences from this section. And then I would also like you to do this B part, in which you need to describe and say who and say whom they describe. Okay, he was a majestic animal. He loved his mother very much. Whom are we talking about? So we are very rightly thought of. We are indeed talking about the white elephant. So you need to write here the white elephant. Then the second thing also, they were greedy and selfish. They took something that was meant for poor old elephant and ate it up themselves. Now children, you need to do it yourself. We have read the chapter thoroughly. You just need to answer these two sections. I'm repeating it again and again. Please do not ask me these questions. I'm very clear on this, that you just need to do the A part and the B part. That's about it. Nothing more than that. You will not do the C part. We'll take up the C part in the next class. Please do not keep on asking me the same question again and again. Just the A part and the B part. That's about it. Nothing else. Thank you, children, for listening to the story. And keep safe, keep healthy, stay inside. And as I told you, keep on helping your parents,